In the snowy highlands is a creature that roams the ice, pushing over trees, letting rocks rain from the skies. It will crush in their calls echo far and wide, towering over buildings and glowing red in the midst of night. Stay far away, the Goliath tramples anything that is alive. If you can escape, tell the village that the raging mudhuts will arrive. Prepare for a hunt against a horned beast, a giant in size. A piercing strike will end it if the moment arise. Red-horned devil, that is what the legends say. O mudhuts, you peaceful giant, why you walk this way? The mudhuts, also known as the Goliath Redhorn, is a common giant beast that is well known around the colder areas of Tersa. This beast is mostly harmless, and some villages even tamed some of them. The mudhuts was observed, documented and hunted by Pelgo. You will mostly encounter the mudhuts in the snowy highlands. Some of them can be spotted near the bitter marsh grazing, or on the eastern side of the Ghastly Coast. But the snowy highlands are their preferred habitat. Mostly cold throughout the year, between -5 to 10 degrees Celsius, and reaching below -40 degrees Celsius in the coldest winter nights. Throughout the year you will find mudhuts grazing and digging up roots in this part of the snowy highlands, where the grass shifts to a rusty-like orange, and the Duerta forest blocks the way to the highlands. The plants are adapted to the cold climate, and evolved certain traits to withstand the harsh temperatures, also absorbing the iron-rich soil. Most of the time you can see groups of Lucunos next to herds of mudhuts, hiding in the Goliath shadows from predators. Lucuno can protect themselves with nearly barbs, but many predators in Tersa are big and resilient enough to ignore the little stings. Standing between 2.5 to 3 meters tall and reaching the length of 3.5 meters, roughly weighing between 1.5 to 2 tons, having an iron-rich diet makes the mudhut's body extremely dense and their bones as hard as steel, but reducing its general speed and agility strongly. The female mudhuts are a bit smaller than the males, 2 to 2.5 meters tall and 3 meters in length, and weighing between 1 to 1.5 tons. The calls are mostly similar to each other, consistent of grunts and stretched deep to moos. The body is covered in a short and dense fur, getting longer around the upper body and lower legs. The mudhuts will be mostly chewing on grass in Sachnow in the early spring to late summer seasons, and switch to eating sterda and pushing over Loerta to get the soft long roots of the tree. The excessive amount of iron in the mudhut's diet gets expelled into the fur and horns, giving the beast a rusty appearance. The mudhut is equipped with shovel-like claws, having big thumb spikes on the front legs and the head carrying a pair of giant long horns, rusted in color and getting more silvery to the end. The males have flattened horns, where the females just have short and non-flattened horns. The males are also bigger and carry more muscle. Throughout the day, the beasts are roaming around and grazing away. Now and then there is a sound of a fallen tree or a downhill rolling boulder. Mudhuts are always on the move during the day, staying still at night. Their favorite food is mostly wedged between stones, so they dig them out, resulting in rocks rolling down the hill. The lower legs have big muscles and are adorned with thick fur. Completely negating blunt forces like a rolling boulder, they casually lift away to get to their food. The mating time starts in the middle of summer. Males rear up to show their size and wrestle each other, and using their spikes to damage their opponent. The flattened part of the horn starts glowing red, pumping blood into the hollow part of the horn, intimidating rivals and showing off the color for a potential partner. It's recommended to stay away from male mudhuts during the mating season. They are overly aggressive and will attack anything. In early spring, mudhuts will birth 2 to 4 cubs who will mature in 2 years. The cubs will stay with the mother for that period of the time. Female mudhuts will act more aggressively if cubs are nearby. Hunting mudhuts is not an easy task, but there are ways. You need slashing and ripping weapons, because the beast's nature is built to resist blunt strikes and piercing attacks. Slashing weapons will cut away the fur and damage the big muscle groups. An armor made to defend against blunt and piercing attacks is most useful if hunting mudhuts. These giants are not very stealthy, and their footprints and calls can be tracked easily. Knowing where certain plants are growing makes it easy to lure mudhuts into a trap. In a fight, try to focus the lower back, disabling the beast to rear up for powerful attacks. Their horns seem very sturdy, but are also their biggest weakness. Breaking them results in a strong blood loss on a male, rendering it incapable to enter a stampede and perform certain attacks. The lower legs are mostly unharmed by attacks and ignore blunt strikes completely. Same goes for the neck and chest, where piercing attacks show almost no effect. Some known tactics useful for the hunt: hunting at night, in heavy fog or snowstorms. Mudhuts have very bad eyesight. Being big gives them a false confidence to not be attacked. Surprising them with attacks or fire startles the beast easily. Most traps work on this beast, but a good choice would be a net dropped from above, blinding the beast and startling it. If you engage mudhuts in a hunt, this beast tries to frighten you with roars or standing up, or lowering the head to show off the massive horns. In battle, it will use mostly its claws and horns, sometimes throwing a rock or using body checks. You need to watch out if the beast rears up to grab you, forcing the whole weight and the thumb spikes into its enemy, crushing bones and puncturing organs. If the mudhuts enters the stampede, the horns will glow red, their attacks speed up slightly, and they will trample around them more. So keep a distance to not get chipped by the legs. So, mudhuts are gentle giants that pack a punch and cause some trouble around the summertime. Thank you guys for watching. I wanted to split this video into two, the Beastiary and the design itself. So if you wanna know how and why I created the mudhuts, you need to wait a bit until the next video is out. And my Ko-fi page is finally live. Here you can see sketches and artworks in high resolution, vote for upcoming videos or tutorials, and also be a part of this project as a character in videos, and get a monthly art critique live on Twitch or on the private Discord. Thanks to everyone who's supporting me and to this project. Videos, images and sounds are from Pexel and Pixabay, and the lovely music is again made by Vindsvept. You will find all the links down below. So I will see you in the next video where we'll find out how I made the mudhuts.